Well, this Canarton flu looks like it's going to decimate the continent of Tamriel. I don't think anyone is unafflicted. There's pretty much... Oh, the Riyadh. Oh, what did the Riyadh know? Oh no, the Riyadh have got some now. I was looking at this area. Yeah, everyone's pretty much afflicted. Even Alinor. What about... Oh, what about our old friends? Yes, they've got it as well. Morrowind? Yes, okay. So, it's kind of good that we've sent our men over here. My king is safe and sound all the way and Roscrian coast. So we haven't actually been doing too much apart from sailing away and hiding. Now we have noticed that Eastmarch are in a very precarious situation, and soon I think they're not going to be any more. They've got 4 provinces. They've got a new king. They've also got some internal issues. So, as you can see, he's defending against Thane Lograth of Sheerstone in a revolt against the rule of King Bercy II. Now, that's an inherited war because Bercy's dead. Speaking of wars, our allies the Rift, and they're our allies because Lucanius is married to Lenka, have asked for our assistance in a little revolt, and of course we've gone ahead and we have said yes to this. But because we are let's have a look. Because we are content, I believe we're not actually going to march to anything. Now, I hate the fact we've got this content trait. We can't really do anything. We're not ambitious. It does put our options down a little bit. So we said yes, we will support them, and that's all we've done. We've supported them with words. Having many lovers is exciting. I didn't even know we had some. What have we got? My wife and Venetia. I will break up with Venetia, I think. I don't want to become stressed. So, so long, Venetia. But it's good to know that if we ever get depressed, King Grom is the sort of man who will find solace in the carnal desires and depravities of sexy courtiers. Right, so that's enough yammering on. Let's get on with the game. So it looks like the Rift have called up 501, and as you can see straight away, supply limit is pretty much down at 100 all across the board. That's why we're not going to get into any wars. It's pointless. Everyone who's warring right now are just going to get weaker. We're actually retraining our troops and we're getting stronger. We've lost a Chancellor. Damn it. Who have we got? Lady of Popads. Okay, we'll do you. They are infected. Infected, you know what I mean. I'm trying to have a look to see if there's somewhere where we could potentially put them. This is really difficult. We're going to take the chance. She might get it. Let's just double check who she is first. Popads. Lordship of Popard. Alright, it's right down there. Let me just check if her line is secure. Oh, mind you, it's not, but she's 65 years old and I'm her heir. Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll put you to fabricate claims in this particular territory. And we'll see how we get on from here. So what I'm actually going to do is, rather than just have a look at this flu, we're going to speed things up a little bit. We do have a child who we are actually just going to educate. With my son, who's... Oh, so she's actually not too bad at martial. Who's our best at martial? Rogval, but his learning is terrible. I'm actually probably the next best option. Alding. I think I'm going to do Alding because hopefully that would slightly improve his opinion of me as well. Yeah, I think we'll do Alding. Ruler unmarried? What? Ah. My wife died. Oh, hang on. How have I just noticed this now? She died a few weeks ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sevilla. I'm on a boat. I'm over on the islands. It took a while for the news to reach me. It's not the worst thing that could happen. It opens us up for a few things. few interesting things. Eastmarch have... Ah, right, hang on, let's see if there's any claimants. Let's see if we can pull something out of the bag here. No, not with Eastmarch anyway. Okay, the Rift we're already in alliance in, so we're not going to do anything there. Anyone got a claim on Whiterun or Solitude would probably be the one that we would have a look. So let's have a look at the Kingdom of Harfinger. Let's have a look at claimants. Do we have any ladies? We've got the little Lily, who's 10 years old. She's a Breton. Thane of Coldstone. Doomsayer, you do have a claim, do you? She does. She's married. How about little Lily? Let's try and arrange a betrothal. She'll probably say no because she's a queen. Yeah, matrimonial. That's fine. We're not going to do anything now. Well, we are open now. We can go ahead and get married whenever we wish. Which reminds me, what is our ambition? We wanted to have a son. Well, we can cancel that now. We'll put that to... We could show bravery in battle. Or we could fall in love. I think we're going to get married. That'll be a quick one. So we'll just have a look at the list and see what we've got here. We've got Countess. Now I don't want to go for anyone too young. Agile Clovian. You're a Baroness. Clovian might be a fairly good idea. But we do have a Baroness of Dragonclaw. Dragonclaw's down here. I'm not overly keen on that. Do you have any daughters? I thought for a minute you were a lady because of your mullet, but you're not. So, Clovian Estates maybe. They do have a daughter. Gonna say no. That's fine. I can appreciate that. So I think we're just gonna have to pick someone just based on them. Now she has Dwarven armor. You're deceitful. We don't want someone who's deceitful. You actually seem okay, Baroness of Yulsen. You're a Breton. Where's your land? You're a bit too far away for it to be of any use for ourselves. It's a shame about her. If she wasn't deceitful, we would probably go ahead and do that. Thane of Sundercliff. You're vigorous, are you? Has amazing vigour. Seemingly never becoming ill. Well, that'll be good in our land. Thane of Revenstead. Heartfang. You're proud, arbitrary, craven, deceitful, gluttonous. Nope. I would like someone who gets us a little bit of claim. You're a bastard, so we cannot do that. Right. Not going to do it just yet. We'll see what we can muster up. I'm just going to check one last thing, and that is our strongest supporters to see if they've got anyone. Well, you won't have anyone. You're my nephew anyway. You're my spy master. Danica. Have you been married yet? Yes, she has. Spy master, what have you got? You've got a daughter. How old is she? She's 5 years old. That's pointless. White Watch. Well, you're married. 13. Might not be too bad. No, mind you, they're tiny. Right. We'll leave it for now. Ideas in the comments, people. Who should the king marry? Because we're not going to be marrying anyone right now because we are still at sea. Oh, look at that. We've gone ahead and we've lost our steward now. This is really getting to us. Maybe we should start putting people who hate us in positions of power. You're a courtier. You actually want to get married. Or fall in love, should I say. We'll have you survey province. Winterhold is still safe as well, which is quite impressive. I'm actually fairly happy with that. We might start bringing the king back soon, but not at the time being. I'm starting to think that my steward might fancy me. Do we make a move? Are we lustful? We're not. Okay, I don't think it's appropriate. I should be in mourning. It still hasn't hit this island. This island is still free of it, which is good. Oh, Rogvar's died. Oh my god. I'm not going to put Chairman to go see Snade. I think you're meticulous, but that movement speed is terrible. Pursuit is bad. Morale damage. I don't like meticulous. Battlefield terrain master is not too bad. I think we're going to give it to Lenka. Alright Lenka, do your job. The Rift is still in its war as well, so we need to... Oh, hang on. It actually looks like it's dissipating a little bit. It might be here for a while yet though, we'll have to see. Vassal Inheritance Warning, we can usurp a couple of titles, however, Yaldom of Whiterun will usurp that, thank you. Will cost us 156 gold. So at least we've gone ahead and been able to do something. Let's get rid of all of these. So we can actually grant him the Earldom of Whiterun if we wanted to. Let me just double check how that's going to affect everything. Do people actually dislike me a little bit more because now we have that? No, they don't seem to care. You desire the barony, do you? Well, we know where you are. I don't think we're going to give that to you. We must have... I thought we did give it to him. Let's have a look at the man. He's ruthless and absent-minded. No, he's not the sort of person I would want to increase their power on. I'd much rather give it to the Baron of Chalman himself. So Chalman, I think we're going to leave it for now, but that's an option that we can do in the future. It looks like it's leaving the lands now, finally. That is good. And this should put us in a very good position because, like I say, we've been slowly building our army. I say slowly because it still affects the majority. Here we go, it's dissipating. Brilliant. Right, I think that we can call the king back. Come on, king. Get back to your lands, please. Oh, we've got a succession faction going on. The king definitely needs to be back. So you want to call my sister? No. Let's invite my sister back. We could arrange a marriage for her. In which she would say yes. And that would be to my magister. Let's have a look, we're not marrying her to someone. He's just a standard magister. 61 years old, we'll do that. That hopefully will eliminate that issue. We'll see. And that is Baron Harloff of White Watch who's doing that. So, good job we didn't marry into his family. What we are going to do is we're going to send you to Scheme. There. And we'll try and counter it that way as well. We've got married to an old man, so she really can't go ahead and do anything else. A son was born to Prince Grom of Winterhold and Rike, named Agurius. My grandson, welcome. He is a Nord. Brilliant. Trolls have been breeding in Sarfall and their population has increased in numbers. They now prey regularly upon the livestock and local populace. They threaten our communities and our trades in the region. Well, we must help out, this is going to cost money. I'm glad this disease is finally ending. Uh-oh, someone's died. Was that not the man who was trying to kidnap my wife? I think it was. Died under suspicious circumstances. His line looks like it's dead as well, he had no sons. Oh no. Lucianus has died. And my grandson is incapable. Oh, because he has it as well. Oh, crap in now. What about Lenka? I think I'm just going to marry Lenka. Is that weird? Oh wow. I can't believe that. Okay. Okay, Lenka. Don't worry. Do not worry. She's 20 years old. She's actually quite good. She's got the lover's pox. I should have checked that. Well, we fulfilled our ambition. I'm now married to my son's widow, who's one of them's given the other one lover's pox, and so unsightly blisters. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we can do anything to heal that, that would be great. If not, I think I might stay on the boat and not even touch her. What I would like to do now is, I think we'd probably reign for 10 years. We gain 1 stewardship. That's a good point. How long have we been reigning for now? 3476. We're pretty much there. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll do that one. That's a good way for us to improve our stewardship. It's not the best, but that would actually do it some justice. Right, okay. Let's have a look, see if we've got any plots worth thingy. The king's returned, it looks like. Got a couple of slanders going on, we'll ask them to end it. Oh, another one for the same person, we don't want that to happen. Right, so they'll all agree to end. That's great. Now Finn, Doomsayer, you're in there for a reason, but we could ransom you for 10 gold, but you can't afford 10 gold. So if we were to release him, would it cause us problems? I'm not sure. I think we will. We'll release him. He's been in for 6 years. He's served his time. Do not make me regret that action. Brilliant. That is that's actually quite good. I want to see what's actually happening in Solitude. Who's actually leading it? King Thayer of Harfinger. Yeah, I think really we need to press into there. That'd be good for us. It doesn't look like anything's gonna happen finishing this revolt in Rift so soon. Oh, my grandson has definitely died now. Who are you? My courtiers got it. So some people definitely are actually getting it, and it's in my capital now. That's not too good. Right, okay. We're staying on the boats definitely then. So it looks like it is dissipating. This part of my land is now free from it, so that's actually quite good. So I'm happy with that. What I would like to do, we've actually lost quite a lot of gold as well from monthly expense. Hasn't helped us too much because we are in the ships after all, and ships are fairly expensive. Now we really didn't need to bring up all 6 ships. We could have quite easily done this with less. It looks like we've got another faction, but it's an Ironbind internal faction. We won't be able to see it. We do have elective succession again, and look who it is. It's Chairman Alduin the Lewd. These Ghost Sea merchants, how many times have they been causing some problems? We've got an unmarried heir. Grom has come of age, and his wife, Ricky Flamehair, has died of the flu, as has this son. So Grom, at least you survived another day. And I think we'll try and find someone half decent for you. Now we do have the Baroness of Dragonclaw, who we were having a look at. We're not going to touch. I like Fentula. She is a Breton. Her land is all the way over there, but I think she might actually be a good match for him. So I'm going to do Fentula. She's patient and temperate, gregarious. Obviously a Breton. Doesn't have the best stats in the world, but we're talking about trying to match them up, so we'll try that. Excellent. Okay, it's still here. I wish there was a timer on this thing so we could find out how long it stays. I mean, judging by the rest of it, it has been with us, I don't know, like a year or so. But hopefully when we come back for the next episode, it will be gone and we can finally put our army into action and start expanding again, because we've been at peace for a little bit too long and I'm getting a bit itchy. I try to sit up in bed, but someone is holding me down. It's the burly armsman with the trustworthy face I promoted to guard last week. There is a skinny little fellow with him, grinning viciously as he produces a dagger. Screaming and thrashing about, I manage to kick the guard in the groin and break free. I punch the other one in the nose and rush from the room. Unfortunately, the two assailants got away. Someone has just tried to murder the king on the boat. We'll try and find out exactly who this bastard is next time. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.